How's it going, everyone? It's been a while since the last video. I just wanted to do a quick one to discuss Alonefire products. I've got a couple of the torches that I've ordered in the past few weeks, and I just thought I'd share with you guys what the build quality is like and share some of the functions as well. So in this video I'm going to talk about the UV light that I've got in the middle, which is a UV style flashlight. Then I've got a bigger style flashlight that goes 4 different colours, and then I've got this torch here which shines green only. We're not going to talk too much about this one on the left because I didn't actually order it with a battery. I thought for some reason that it was going to come, well, I'd be able to put in my own battery, but it turns out it was one of those big ones, so I never bothered with it in the end. It's quite nice though. This one's from Alonefire. It's got quite a good texture to it. It's got the raised edges on the front of the torch, and it's got this green clickable button on the end. But yeah, this one only shines green in colour, which I thought was pretty quirky, because you can pick out extra details in the night with a green light, for those of you who know. It's got this tassel, and yeah, generally it's well built, but it takes one of those bigger batteries that start with the number 1. And it's bigger than a AA in our country, and they're very hard to find, so unless I can pick one up later on, that will be out of action for a while. So let's talk about the UV light first. This one is I'd say it's just a little bit bigger than a lipstick, and let's have a look at the details. So this one's from Alonefire. It just says UV black lens, money, pet, fluorescent detection, and this one is 365 nanometers in strength. You can get this in another strength, which gives you more range, but this one supposedly allows you to see more details, so I went with that one. So it's got a little hanging tassel, which is handy. On the bottom of it, you've got a little clickable rubber button and a USB-C port there. And on the other side, it's just literally a black lens, and we'll do a test of that one. Let's see, I'll just use this note for reference, and I'm shining the UV lights. As you can see, when I don't shine it, nothing. When I do shine it, you can see this number 5 glowing. So it's quite handy if you're dealing with legal tender and you want to verify that the note is real. That will definitely verify that. Okay, so study the worktop in front of you, and just look as I pass this UV light over, how it picks out certain details from the table. Can you see that? It could be dust, it could be bacteria, it could be surface stains, it could be, a variation of things that it's picking up. But as you can see, there's nothing from the human eye, and when you pass the UV light across it, it will pick up these details. So it is definitely a flashlight that's worth having if you ever require that sort of thing. But I won't go into too much detail because it's pretty self-explanatory what it does. But it is very, very handy to have. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate the colours that this bigger flashlight does while the lights are dimmer. So it does white, and it's very, very bright. When you shine this thing at night, it looks like daylight. I'm not even joking, it's very bright. So there's the white one, there's blue, there's green, there's red, and there's an emergency flashing red beacon. So some people might be thinking, well, why do you need 4 different coloured lights? And the answer to that question is, for those of you that know about colour spectrums and things like that, you'll know that blue can pick out certain details, green will pick out certain details, red is better at night time if you're camping, and so on. It could be for hunting purposes, it could be for covert purposes, camping, whatever it is. There are many reasons why you'd want more than just a white light. White works in most situations, but the colourful ones will work in other situations. where you might require a little bit of extra planning, so to speak, or extra functionality. So let's take a look at the build quality of this. So the build quality is very good actually. It's of an all metal construction. It's LED. Inside you can see the 4 LEDs in there, one for each of the colours. It's telescopic, so it zooms. I'll show you that quickly. That's going from wide to zoomed in. With this button here, it's rubber. It glows green when it's on. It's clicky. And you just hold it down to turn it off. It doesn't seem to be a memory function. So for example, if I wanted blue light and I turn the unit off and then I turn it back on again, it's just going to go back to white. But that's not really a big deal. I suppose you could just cover it with your hand. If you wanted to make it go straight to a certain color when you're camping, for example, and you want to use the red. It's got this ribbed design, so it's quite nice to hold. It's got good grips. It's got these bumpy edges on the end. See the certifications, and it's got this strap, so you could hang it up, or I suppose put it around your wrist if you wanted to. There's a few applications for that. And then you've got this port here, which just shows you where the USB-C is, and it's rubber. It's got like a rubber hatch, which is quite good. It's quite nice. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. But what I want to show you actually is the battery size, how big this thing is. So it comes in 2 different sizes. I went for the one where you can just recharge the unit directly with a cable into the flashlight, because I preferred that option than having to remove the battery each time and charging it on a dock. But this is how big the battery is. It's quite a beast of a unit, as you can see. And I'll compare it to one of our batteries that we have in the UK. Makes it look diddy. So yeah, AA. And this is a 21700 battery. For those of you that don't know what this is, this one's 4200 mAh, so it's a very large capacity. I probably won't be needing to charge this flashlight anytime soon. So yeah, I mean, if you want something that's robust and it's going to last a very long time, this is something that I would definitely go for. I'm still, you know, in the phases of testing this thing out, but so far so good in terms of the quality of this and how it feels to actually operate and hold and whatever else. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, as always, you can leave a comment and just let me know what your questions are. But that's all for today. It was just a quick review just to say how I'm getting on with these Alonefire products, and I will see you guys in the next one.